Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about something a lot more deeper, a lot more meaningful. I've been talking to you about going from beta cuck to alpha chad. You have part 1 and part 2 already included in the description. You can have a look at that. And how not to be a simp as well. Stop being a simp. And how is it that you can become that best version of yourself? That's what I'm going to talk about. And also, listen up because this is very important. And a lot of men are doing this. They don't know what exactly they want. They are out to impress women. And so they become people pleasers, okay? Their entire effort along their dating journey remains on pleasing the woman. And so they don't know what to do. They're absolutely clueless. And what they do is they buy flowers, okay? No, flowers for a woman on the first date when they don't even know her. Buying, I don't know, just going out of your way to please. I'm not saying don't be a gentleman. I'm not saying don't open doors. It's fine. It's great. Have manners. That's good. But if you are doing things, so this is like, how are you going to have some self-respect for yourself? Self-respect is what is going to allow you and get you respect in the relationship. And I will assure you that if there is no self-respect, it will be hard for your woman to respect you in the relationship. So please don't try to please her until you know how to lead. You know what you want. And you need absolute clarity in what you are looking for, so that you stop the people pleasing and just know how to lead and be interested. Okay, I'm gonna give you. I think this conversation requires a little sit down and talking to you. Okay, I'm in the park on this bench. Okay, so anything and everything that you do that is going to give her the impression that you're only doing something to please her at the cost of potentially hurting your respect in the relationship. That is when it becomes very wrong. And I appreciate when my man does not do things just to please me. Doesn't mean he does not please me, he does. But when something is important to him and he needs to focus on that, he will tell me, and he knows how to place a boundary. If something is important for him, he will tell me, and I respect his boundary. Okay, I am also the type of woman who has something or the other going for herself. I'm creative. I am not needy. Yes, I do need my man, but I'm not needy. We're both not needy. We both love and want each other. And so what that does is keeps the respect in the relationship when you're not doing things to please, just to please her. Okay, get to know her as a person and not just Because today, when you are out courting someone, there's women who are just wanting to go out on a date because it'll give them a free meal. But how does that allow you to get to know her? It does not. It doesn't. You have to understand how important it is to be with her, and when you know how to be even with yourself, you will allow only the right kind of women around you. Okay, you have to draw that boundary and not just please anybody and everybody, just so that you can have some time with them. Even though you may be craving attention, you have to stop doing all of that and be sure, absolutely sure about yourself as a man. Okay? And you may think that yes, lots of women are looking for uh, six figures, 6 feet, six whatever. But there are women, if you meet them in real life and find the time to talk to them and date them and meet them consistently and not do the regular activities that go under the dating umbrella term, meaning you're spending time doing things while you're getting to know each other. Think about this. Do you want a an eating buddy, a coffee buddy, or a drinks buddy? Or do you want a life partner? And if you want a life partner, you have to talk. You have to be able to talk about life. You have to be able to know and think deeply about life. And you have to have the ability to lead. And leading comes from a place of being sure about what you are doing, having a vision for yourself, having, okay, you know what you're doing. Okay? That allows the woman to trust. This develops trust in you. And of course, showing up consistently and not doing or saying things just to get women in bed or get some attention. Okay, so don't people please. Do not be a people pleaser. If you struggle with learning to love yourself, I have a book published on Amazon. It's called Wired for Self Love. I highly recommend you to get a copy and read it if you struggle. The other thing I could recommend, I have lots of things to recommend, but I would recommend first for you to get to know yourself and where it is in your life. You can ask yourself this: where is it in your life that you think you are doing things just to please people? And if you are doing that, rethink. Rethink the choices that you have made, why you're making the choices that you are making. A lot of times, this kind of stuff goes into childhood. So much of my book also covers on toxic relationships that I experienced in my childhood, and how, when you understand how those dynamics are still playing out in your life, you you will unpack a lot of that trauma or whatever it is, like your beliefs. Like you're just gonna one by one bust your the beliefs that are not serving you anymore, because whatever it is that you don't resolve in yourself from your past, you carry on into your relationship. It goes into your the choices that you make. So you have to think about this. Do you want to continue to please people, to please her, just so that you get some attention? It's a sorry state to be, okay? And that's coming from a victimhood mentality. You gotta stand up. You gotta make a stand. You gotta take a stand for yourself. Okay? When you stand up for yourself, your woman knows you will stand for her. And that is beautiful. I am speaking to the man you could be. Okay? And I hope this inspires you to be the man who you can be, who is going to find a woman who will appreciate you for who you are and who you are still becoming because of her presence in your life. All right? Take care. Talk to you soon.